but yeah, like at the beginning it was only Italian. So like there was this tournament contest. It was called Fight for Glory. So like basically like whoever could apply, like whatever rank I think. Like it was like different lands in Italy, some in the north, some in the middle, and I just like casually participated to it. I refused the invitation from a friend at the beginning, but then like one of the ringer like broke his leg or something, so he couldn't attend the LAN, and then like he pushed me, like praised me to come, and then I finally accepted, and then we casually won, and then like at the playoffs, so like the winning team would have been like the main team plus like 4 people chosen from the other teams, and I was like one of those 4.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Player Hustle. Today we have DragonEddy, and he's the guy who just recently joined Boston Uprising Academy. He played for Italy in the World Cup 2019 and 18. He's also sick off tank. Now, how did you come up with DragonEddy, the name?
It's a pretty common question. Well, Eddy is just my nickname because my full name is Edmondo, and like everyone just calls me Eddy. And Dragon is just because like I'm half Chinese, and when I was a kid, like my mom used to always talk about dragon is a zodiac symbol in the Chinese calendar, and like dragon is always considered like the best, like the luckiest, and like the strongest. So like I've always had this dragon thing in my mind, but like I chose the nickname when I was 11. So yeah, that's just and I just stick to it. So.
No, yeah, it's a good name. It's a good name. So your first team in Overwatch was Samsung Morningstars. According to Wikipedia, how did you get into Samsung Morningstars? Because that's a very high bar to enter right off the bat, so to say. Did you have any previous teams before that?
I mean, I like just some random teams, but like not a real team. Nothing like close to professional. Like we were just like some friends just like screaming together. But like only in the Italian scene. But like actually, many people don't know that like Samsung Morningstars just started as an Italian project. It started in 2017 in May actually, and back when like there was actually some good Italian tournaments in like even lands, and such like. I remember like the first one we went to was Milan Games Week, which was like pretty good. There was a nice arena, but yeah, like at the beginning it was only Italian. So like there was this tournament contest. It was called Fight for Glory. So like basically like whoever could apply, like whatever rank I think. Like it was like different lands in Italy, some in the north, some in the middle. And I just like casually participated to it. I refused the invitation from a friend at the beginning, but then like one of the ringer like broke his leg or something, so he couldn't attend the LAN, and then like he pushed me, like praised me to come, and then I finally accepted, and then we casually won, and then like at the playoffs, so like. The winning team would have been like the main team plus like 4 people chosen from the other teams, and I was like one of those 4. And like the judges were like people like Hal and Sturmy, which are known in like in other games or like in esports Italy or I mean like Sturmy I think is known pretty like worldwide, and so like I was chosen from there, and like even though like the team was all Italian at the beginning, like later on in 2018 we started like getting Korean players and like EU players like Dancer, Line Pro and all that. So like we went on trials, and then late 2018 or like mid 2018 we started like getting all the Frenchies and like all the rest of EU players, and we joined contenders, and then from there, you know it.
Yeah, it's a nice to see that you worked with the team for a long time, because it's very common that players leave teams and then have just short windows with teams, and what this tells me as a coach, for example, or previous coach, it's that you work well with teammates. Did it feel like it was difficult to integrate other players from different cultures into the Italian culture in the team, or then maybe even switching the culture completely when the Frenchies joined?
I mean, maybe that was the case for some other like Italian players, but like I've never really felt Italian. Like I'm like my mom is Chinese and my father is half American, half Italian. So like I've always felt like a multicultural guy. So it was pretty easy to. And as you said, like I think one of my main strengths is like getting along with like new people, new teammates, and like creating synergy with them, even like outside of the game. Because in the past like more than a year, like almost 2 years, I think I've only played in a gaming house, so like living with my teammates and all that. And no, it was pretty fine, like, you know, like mixing with other cultures and other players. I actually felt better, I would say.
Was it easy to communicate with them in game, so to say?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been okay at English. So like maybe it was some players, like some other players had difficulty in talking English, but like usually overall it was pretty easy for all of us. Like it was okay. Just like a normal mixed team.
And then after switching from now you left Samsung Morningstars and you're in Uprising Academy. Do you have any sort of a feeling for the player DragonEddy that you want to bring in for the Uprising Academy?
I mean, as I said before, I'd like to work when I get there to the ES to work, especially like on synergy with all my players. So like being how you say, like a sort of like that guy that like brings everyone together. Like that's what I'm aiming to. Now I wouldn't say I wanted to be like the star player. Like I prefer to be some sort of supporter guy. But I don't know if you know what I mean.
No, I know. I mean, a supportive role in the team.
Yeah.
Like a bridge.
Like a sort of bridge between the players, and I think like that was like kind of what I was working on in the previous rosters. Like even if I play only with Samsung, like I've been through a lot of rosters and a lot of players, so like I know like sometimes there could be some issues. But it's easy like to work on synergy, especially when you're living like all together in a gaming house. Like that's always the good part. So I'll try to work on that and to be a kind of bridge player.
Do you feel like it was difficult to get into Boston Uprising? Did you have a lot of competition, so to say?
I mean, I can't tell on the
don't like, tell us secrets.
Side. No, I mean not. I don't know like from the staff side. Like I can only say from like I've had some trials like going on in that in the time span. I think I did pretty good in the Uprising Academy actually. I mean, like in the Uprising Academy trials, it was maybe like differently from other teams. Like for example, some OWL like open trials had a lot of phases, so it was kind of like not stressful, but like it was like it required a lot of effort. Like every single week you would like go phases to phases, like first phase, second phase, third phase, fourth phase, and all of that. One is like Uprising Academy was maybe a closer kind of trial, and then like you do those trials, and then it's all based on the coaches and staff's decisions. So I can't tell from their side, but like from mine, yeah, maybe it wasn't as stressful as others.
Yeah. Did you feel like playing in the World Cup this year prepared you a lot for trials in general?
Yeah. Because the last season with Samsung, I was actually like only a streamer. I had a streamer contract with the org, so I couldn't really. It was the like 2-2 was like 2-2 came at the playoffs, but at the beginning there was I think it was Arisa, Hog, and Diva, something like that, with May as well. So I wasn't like very comfortable with the Arisa because I wasn't used to that as meta, like in scrims, I mean. So like getting like back on track with Team Italy, like even if it's not a super good, I mean, like it was actually a pretty good level. Like I was surprised, but like it's not a top tier 2 team, but still it helped because we scrimmed like against some pretty good teams, like even outside of World Cup. So it was pretty nice, like to get back on track with screaming, try harding, getting like the feeling back. So yeah, I think it helped a lot. Yeah.
Was it like a mental shift you had to make from streaming? Like I know from when I stream, for example, I try to look for value in entertainment. Sorry for butchering the words there, but and when I coach or if I would play, for example, I try to look for value in problem solving, like a bit different. But did you feel the same? Like you have to make a shift in the way you look at the game from scrimming compared to streaming, or was it much more like a natural shift, like it just happened, so to say?
I mean, the shift from screaming to streaming was not like a hard shift, because like what I was simply doing is streaming my rankeds and just like maybe talking a bit with chat and stuff. So like I wasn't like doing anything special, or like I felt I wasn't like really hard committing to streaming, like creating content, and I don't know, like it felt something like pretty chill. So like because I didn't like make this big shift from screaming to streaming, from then streaming to screaming, it was easy. Like it was like going back to home, you know. Is like I've always felt like more comfy with screaming and being a pro player, I guess.
What's the type of feeling that gives you the feeling of being home when you think of Uprising?
You mean being home, like physically? There?
No. I mean like being back. You know, being back in. In business, so to say.
It's a pretty nice feeling, because I've missed like tryharding. Like I've missed that feeling of improving. I feel like improvement is a very nice feeling. Like at some point, like it gets addictive, because when you realize, like for example, in my case, as I told you, like I had some months where I stopped because I was streaming, and so like I didn't get that feeling of tryharding, of like competing, of improving and all that. When I got that back with Team Italy, and then now with like especially now with Uprising Academy, when you get that feeling of realizing like how the meta works, and the fact that you're improving, the fact that you are getting better and all of that, like you really enjoy that. It's a wonderful feeling, and I can't wait to play again.
What plans do you have for 2020? Streaming and competing at the same time. Do you feel like you're gonna have to balance streaming away a tiny bit, or are you gonna take it as it comes? What's your take on 2020 so far?
I think I'll focus more on the screaming part, or like on competing. So like streaming will only be like, I don't know, if I'm doing some warm-up rankeds like before scrims, or just like some for fun rankeds after scrims. I'm just gonna stream that, but like no real pressure. Like as I said, I've never really been that kind of content creator guy. Like if I was to stream, it was just like get the cam on and start the recording while you're just like doing what you normally do, which is like playing rankeds and stuff. So I'll keep doing that, but like giving, of course, the bigger focus to play competitively.
I can understand it's a big change to move to NA. Do you feel like it's without going too much into details, is it gonna be more of a how do I adapt type of change, or more like it's just a lot of planning, like just administrative stuff like visa or moving and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think it's just like this. I'm pretty excited that to move to NA. I've been to USA 2 or 3 times. Like once alone when I was 17, and I've always liked NA. So like even though there's like some stress for administration stuff, as you said, it's nothing. It's just, as you said, it's
pretty natural.
Pretty natural. It's not anything big or.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it sounds like Boston Uprising. Uprising Academy. They like have a deal with you, like like a good deal. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah. Like they have a good tank. He's not afraid of moving, and he's easy to work with as well.
Yeah.
Who's the teammate that you sort of get inspired the most by in your team?
Teammate.
Yeah, teammate.
So you mean in Uprising Academy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been I don't know, like for me, all the new all the guys I'm gonna play with are like kind of new, because like especially like I've played a bit like a little bit with and against Crandup, like even in past seasons, but like I don't have that much of a feeling like playing with him. Same with the DPS line. I know more about like the supports actually, with Fat and Scalar. Like Fat, I've played and scrimmed a little bit like with him. Also, like I've played a lot with him in trials, so I have a nice feeling with him, and it's good because like like the main support is very often the like the caller in the team or like some sort of guideline, if not the main tank. But like there's not a real guideline that I'm looking forward to. Like maybe Scalar because he used to play in the same team in Uprising Academy. So like I asked him some tips and some stuff about the team. But like other than that, I'm just looking forward to play more with Kren, like being a new main tank. And I feel it's very important to build that synergy.
Yeah.
Between off the main tank. Yeah.
Before matches, do you usually do anything special?
What? Before matches. I try not to stress myself too much over like warming up. I do like back in Samsung, like we used to do just a warm-up scrim against a lower tier team, and then just some rankeds. I don't know, just like some main training. I would say like my own routine. Like I used to try at least to go to the gym before matches, because like doing some I mean like nothing too big or like too stressful, but doing some physical exercises before playing like has always helped me a little bit. And then I always like to do a cold shower before it, and that's it. Then I have some almonds on my desk when I play.
Oh, nice. Is it more like you push out the like excess energy when you do the workouts before matches? Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. It helps me like focus then when I'm into the game.
Yeah, I really like. Why. Oh yeah, continue.
I think there are some like I read some scientific studies about it. I don't know like if I remember. I just know it works for me. So, and I've been doing that like from back when I was a child. Like I was doing that back when I was playing soccer as well. I've played like soccer for quite a while, for 7 years, I think. And so like I was like playing, like doing that these like physical exercises before like the mental part, like which is back when I was a kid, was simply school. So like before like studying, I used to do some sport or some stuff like that, and I just felt good after.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I really like the cold shower idea as well, because that's one tip I would do like take as well, because just the feeling of a cold shower, you just feel more, how to say, like ready or like alert.
Yeah.
And
I know
then
what you mean.
Yeah, bring that into the match, and it's basically natural G fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel like coffee or stuff like that even helps you at all, or would you rather rely on like the basics, like food, working out, sleep, etc.?
Like the basics are the base, as they're called, but then I do take a coffee just after lunch, because I eat a lot. So after lunch, if I don't take my just like some normal coffee, some Italian coffee, the mocha, I don't know how it's called. Yeah, just a little bit. I used to take some energy drinks like 2-3 years ago, but then I realized it sucks.
Yeah.
So because like the sugar gives you that boost, but then after I don't know an hour or so, and then like you just go down in energy. So like just some natural caffeine, which is coffee, just helps me like not having that down energy. You know what I mean?
Speaking of just switching, how to say, up things, often not switching up, but like you're trying to improve things. You like the energy drinks. What's 1 or 2 things that you would recommend your younger self back when you started, in order to set yourself up for the most success? Like any mental advice, career advice, just health advice. Like what would you tell yourself?
I would say sleep more, and I mean like you mean some health tips Something like that, you mean?
Oh, it can be anything. Just the most valuable tips for yourself that you noticed like later on. Oh, this helped me a lot, and I should have done this earlier.
Or related to like
or related to your professional career in Overwatch.
I mean, there would be many. I would say, sleep more, focus on VOD review, because like back when I was like younger, I was only playing, not caring about my performance after. So like going through, like listening more, definitely. And I think I became pretty good at that. So, but I would tell my younger self to do it more, and just doing more of a like VOD review if I have to be specific, and and being more healthy. Yeah.
No, those are perfect.
Yeah.
What are your social media, by the way, so you can plug it before we wrap it?
Yeah, so I have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, and they're all /DragonEddy OW, so it's pretty simple.
And yeah, nice.
Same tag for every social, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining, dude. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you.